This thing on? Check. All right. What's going on, guys? It's the SMT. Different format to the video, kind of just like this couch setup here. Here's what I want to do with this video. I want to give you guys a prediction. I'm just gonna come out on the record and say it. I think T-Mobile is about to be the fastest carrier in the U.S., and they have a window to really take advantage of this opportunity. This means they'll be the fastest on Open Signal, on Ookla, Root Metrics, all of them. This is their chance to do it. More on this take. All of that starts now. There are a couple reasons why I think T-Mobile is going to be the fastest carrier, and it's from two sides. One is from the T-Mobile side, and the other is from the competition side. I think T-Mobile has what it takes in order to take that lead and get a lot faster when it comes to average and median downlink speeds and uplink speeds and all that good stuff. I also think their competition, being Verizon and AT&T, aren't in a position to really compete and keep up in that metric. So that being said, here's kind of why I think this is going to be the case. Item number one, nobody has as much mid-band as T-Mobile does. When they made that deal with Sprint, what they got in that deal was a huge swath of spectrum in the mid-band segment of frequency. What that does is it gives them kind of a best of both worlds scenario. You get yourself, some pretty good speeds, and you get yourself some decent propagation. Spectrum that'll work indoors, that frequency wave, when you look at like millimeter wave, that's become problematic for indoor application. But mid-band kind of falls in between the advantages of low band and high band, and that it kind of squeezes right in between, gets you, larger amounts of bandwidth, especially in the situation of T-Mobile. There's situations where there's markets with over 100 megahertz of spectrum. The potential to create really wide channels with this midband gives them a great chance to make a difference in their particular metrics moving forward. The other side of this is that T-Mobile's competition doesn't have what T-Mobile has, which is spectrum. AT&T does have spectrum, but not like T-Mobile does. And Verizon does not have any spectrum, which is why their focus has been on millimeter wave until they get more. They've got probably somewhere in the neighborhood of like a 12 to 16 month window, and T-Mobile can really take advantage. But there are some things that are going to be, things that T-Mobile will have to do and have to change in order to take advantage of this opportunity. So what does T-Mobile have to do in order to take this lead, close the gap, and then overcome, their network deficiencies? They're going to have to spend more money. It's inevitable. T-Mobile is going to have to change their capital investment. When they come in and spend, $6 or $7 billion in, recent years, that's just not going to get it done moving forward if they're going to close the network gap between them and AT&T and Verizon and then overcome and go beyond them. This is their opportunity. They should seize it. So if they can kick up spending, and I'm not just talking like to 9 or 10 billion, it's got to get up to like 16, 18, and 20 billion. And they could really take advantage of that. If they can do that for essentially the next 2 years, they could probably make themselves the fastest network in the country. Faster than Verizon, faster than AT&T. One thing to keep in mind, though, is based on the network plan, it's probably not going to happen in every market. Here's what I mean. Because T-Mobile's strategy at this point seems to be to address congestion and increase speed in certain markets, they're probably not going to be able to really truly address their network gaps. They've already really minimized their roaming agreements with roaming partners, and that doesn't seem to be changing. I mean, they eliminated most of them. USA Comnet, US Cellular, those types of relationships are now ended. They're focusing on congestion, right, addressing that issue, and then, adding capacity. So they've kind of put coverage on a back burner. So basically, if you don't have good coverage with T-Mobile now, that's probably not going to be changing. But if you're in a place that is receiving capacity upgrades, T-Mobile's probably going to be really, really fast and probably way faster than both Verizon and AT&T. But therein lies the issue. Whatever coverage issues T-Mobile has had, they're probably going to continue. So my prediction is T-Mobile is going to become a really, really fast wireless network with continued coverage gaps. I don't think that's going to be changing. But when you look at OpenSignal, when you look at Ookla, and you look at RootMetrics, there will be markets where T-Mobile is going to be so much faster than Verizon and even AT&T that they're going to be leaps and bounds ahead of them. And I think that serves them well in certain markets. They can capitalize on that marketing. But the problem is you're capitalizing on some markets and you're neglecting others. Coverage issues are probably going to persist in certain places, while in other markets they're going to really take advantage of these incredible potential speeds. So there you have it. My prediction on how the T-Mobile network is going to be moving forward. I think they're going to get really, really fast in certain places, and I think in other places they'll continue to be plagued with coverage issues. Let me know in the comment section what you think of my take. Let me know what you think of my opinion and my prediction. I'm not necessarily going to be right, and I mean, it's just a prediction. It's just a guess. What say you? Drop me a line down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. The pulse of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Thank you for taking this opportunity to watch the SMT YouTube channel. If you appreciated this video, give it a like and a share to all your favorite social media platforms. Thank you in advance for that. Also, check out some of the links in the description box. We have the SMT Patreon page. We also have the Twitter handle at SneedTech. And do check out the audio-only podcast available on all the major podcast platforms. And if you are new and have not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and activate the bell notification icon so you never miss an upload from the SMT. We'll catch you on the next video. Peace.